All right, good morning, my dears. I hope that you guys had a nice weekend with your mathematics exam. Okay, today we are going to continue what we started last lecture, which is regarding writing a review. And before that, we are just going to have a quick revision in order to follow regarding the pieces of information that we took, and then proceed with our lesson, with explaining our lesson. So please just bear with me for a second in order to share the presentation with you. So here we go. Our lesson is titled How to Write a Review. How to write a review. And we talked about the definition of a review. We said that it's part of a speech. And here, in our case, when I want to write a review, it's a noun, and it means to think again, so it is the act of considering something again in order to make changes to it, or give an opinion, or to study it, and the definition that we have to take into consideration was the second one from this slide, which is a critical appraisal of a book, play, movie, exhibition, etc., published in a newspaper or magazine. So, what are we going to make a review about in our lesson? Either a film, either a TV program, or a book. Okay, if you read a novel, a book, a short story, and we want to make a review regarding them. Let's go now to the important slide. After you have done writing your review, you have to take into consideration some issues. Let's talk about them again. Let's revise them again. Who would like to read in here? Let me see hands. Yeah, Tulin, start, dear.
Yes, teacher. Always edit your writing carefully. Once you have finished, as careless errors can make a bad impression on the reader.
Uh-huh. Please continue. When you read back,
Uh, when you read when you read back through your writing, try to find and correct errors. Think about word order, question forms, object of verb, adverb, inversions, spelling, homophones, object of verb, adverb, homophones like see and so, silent letters, double letters, and irregular plurals, punctuation, apostrophe,
punctuation.
punctuation, apostrophes, speech mark, full stops,
Apostrophes.
apostrophes, speech mark, full stops, question marks, vocabulary, especially preposition, collocation, and phrasal verb, and grammar, tenses, verb forms, gerund and infinitives, article, conditionals.
Thank you, dear. So here, when you write your review, you have to put in mind, okay, a thing, which is that you have to
Yes,
edit
guys.
your writing, okay, and you have to do that in a careful way once you have finished writing your review. Why? Because if you didn't edit it, okay, it will have, all right, a couple of mistakes. These mistakes might weaken your writing, and it might have a bad impression on the reader, on the person who will read your review. What are the mistakes or the careless errors that you might find in your writing? Let's look at them. we have to go through our writing and try to find and correct our mistakes. Such mistakes are word order. So I have to take into consideration that my sentence is in the right order. Okay, regarding question forms, regarding objects of verbs, if I am using transitive verbs, okay, if I have adjectives in order to tell the status of our action, inversions, and the spelling, if I have homophones, and we said that homophones means that the words are or have the same pronunciation, but in spelling and meaning they are different, such as see and see. Here see, it means in order to see something, okay, to look at something, but here see, it is the water, okay, it is the water issue. Silent letters, if I have letters that our words that starts with a silent letter, maybe double letters, irregular plurals. And we have also to check our punctuation. If I have apostrophes, speech marks, quotations, full stops, if I am done with my idea and I want to move to another idea, question marks, if I am asking a question, etc. Also, the vocabulary matter, okay? Especially prepositions. If I have prepositions, collocations, phrasal verbs, you know that in phrasal verbs and collocation, the meaning of the words will change the phrasal verbs. And most importantly, your grammar. If my action, okay, happened in the past, or it will happen in the future, or it is happening now, tenses, verb forms, if it's in the first form, second form, or the past participle, gerunds or infinitives, articles, okay, with vowels or consonants, a or an, and conditionals. Let's move to the next slide in here in our revision. And when I want to write a review, I have to describe it in order, okay, I have to put details in order for the reader to understand what is my review about. So who would like to read the first point in here, yeah, Caroline? Describing what
Describe,
you're
describe.
reviewing.
Okay. It's important to remember to describe what you are writing a review about. Try to use descriptive adjective and adverb to give the reader an idea of what you are reviewing.
Okay, can you please continue? Describe positive
Describe positive and negative aspects of what
aspects,
aspects of what you are reviewing and give example to what's this
illustrate.
illustrate your points. Okay, Matt?
Yes, don't forget.
Uh, don't forget to end your review by giving your final opinion with a negative or positive recommendation.
Recommendation. Thank you, dear. So, when you are writing, okay, your review, when you are reviewing, describe your review. How is that? How is that? It's important to put details and to remember to describe what you are writing a review about, okay? To have details about your review. How is that? Try to use descriptive, because when you are explaining, when you are describing, things will be clearer. Your writing will be clearer. What do I mean by descriptive adjectives? Maybe the size, the origin, the color, the blah blah blah, etc., and adverbs to give the reader an idea of what you are reviewing. Number two, describe positive and negative aspects. We said that aspects, it means أوجه أو الجوانب, all right, about the issue that you are reviewing of what you are reviewing and give examples in order to illustrate, in order to make clear your points. Number three, don't forget to end your review. So you have to have, okay, your own opinion about the review with a negative or positive recommendation. Either you want the reader to read it or to have an idea about it, or you say it's not worth it. Okay, it is a bad program. It doesn't give you the information that you want. It's boring. It's okay, etc. All right, thank you, dears. With that, we'll be done with our revision. And let's now proceed with our explanation. When you write a review, okay, you can start with such these phrases. So, who would like to read these phrases and we will explain them? Let me see in here. I have Yolaya Ramis, go ahead. Giving a review, useful
Yes.
expressions.
It stars the main character is it is set in she plays the part of the acting dialogue set plot is the first episode chapter since the
Scene,
character scene the character are the show series plot is very promising, complicated, long, boring, exciting. It is full of شيء
intrigue,
intrigue, substance, horror, rock,
suspense,
substance, horror,
sus. Okay,
suspense.
suspense,
Yes, teacher. Horror, romance,
romance,
sadness. شيء
romance.
romance, sadness. It is it is not worth seeing, watching, going. I highly recommend. I don't recommend this at all.
Thank you, dear. Let's go back to these expressions and explain them. When I say it stars, it means that I want to tell uh, who is or what is the main character, who is the main character of our review in here. And here we have another expression, which is the main character is. So I have to illustrate, I have to tell who is the main character of my review. Let's go to the third one. So here the main character, or it stars in order to introduce my character. Number three in here, when I say it sits, it's sit in. So here I have to illustrate or to put the time, the sitting, the time and the place, the time and the place of our review. Here, number three, I have to explain the action. What is the part of the main character? He, if he was a male, or she plays the part of, okay, what is his or her role in the review? Number four, or the next one, I believe number five, the acting or the dialogue. Okay, what are they talking about? The plot, الحبكة. Okay, when I want to talk about an issue, what is the issue here regarding our review? What is the plot, the set, the dialogue? Okay, النص. Next one, I am if I am reviewing a series, okay, I might talk about the first episode or the first chapter of a book, chapter اللي هي الفصل, all right, of a book. If I am reading a novel or a long book, the first scene, maybe I am writing about a play. scene معناها مشهد من مسرحية مثلا. Okay, The characters are, if I have more than one character in the play or in the book or in the review I am writing. Here, the show, okay, the series, المسلسل, the plot is very, here you have to give your opinion. It is very promising, it is interesting, it is complicated, it is hard to understand from the first time, معقد maybe, okay, or you can say it is simple, it is easy, okay, it's long if it has a lot of pages, our book maybe, or if we have a lot of episodes, okay, regarding the series, it's boring, you didn't like it, it's exciting, it's interesting. So all these are adjectives that describe my review. It's full of intrigue, and here this word, it means الدسيسة أو النميمة or something like that, okay, the plot, we are here talking about the plot. suspense للتشويق لعنصر الإثارة. horror, it means that, okay, إيش يعني horror, who can tell me?
رعب.
تيجر الرعب.
الرعب, thank you. romance,
الرومانيين. No,
yes, إيش
رومانسية.
romancy, thank you. sadness,
الحزن.
حزن, okay, what is the opposite of sadness?
happiness.
Happiness, yes, you might add happiness if it was interesting and it has happy events. Okay, it is or isn't worth seeing when you give your opinion, okay? Or watching or going. I highly recommend if you like it. Okay, so here you are giving a positive recommendation. Okay, it is highly recommended. I highly recommend to read it. I don't recommend if you have a negative opinion about it. If it was boring, for example, or complicated, you can say, I don't recommend this at all, or I don't recommend reading this book or watching this movie, for example. So these are very useful expressions in order to use when you are writing your review. So you have to take them into consideration. You have to take them into consideration. I am not going to start with the exercises in your books, which are on page 104 and 105, but we will discuss now the last exercise, and for next class we will discuss the exercises which are on or in your students and workbooks. But today we are going to explain our last exercise in our student book, which is exercise G, in order to have an idea how to write my review, because this exercise will help you to write your own reviews. And do not worry, I will give you enough time, okay, maybe a whole week, in order to write your review. But first, let us discuss this exercise in order to have an idea about how writing my review. And I would like a student to read the instructions for me, Ya Sultan. Read the exam close up.
Yes. Read the extract from www.wolfwatchingtv.com. Write a review about a series or TV show you've watched recently, 140 to 190 words.
Okay, reader reviews
Reader
wanted.
reviews wanted. We want you to know what our readers are watching. Post your reviews of the TV series and series you're watching at the moment. Is there something out? Is there something out there that's great? Or have you just watched the real disaster? Post your review and tell us.
Thank you, dear. All right, let's look at the instruction here. Read the extract from www.welovewatchingtv.com. So we have a website in here, and there is an extract, all right, a review regarding something. We have to write a review about a TV series, okay, or a show that we have watched recently, okay. Our review has to be from 140 to 190 words. Our review has to be from 140 to 190 words. Why do we want to write, or why do they want us to write a review? Reader reviews wanted. We want to know what our readers are watching, okay? Post your reviews of the TV shows and series you are watching at the moment. Is there something out there that's great? So is the review you are making is great, or about this extract, is it good? Is it great? Or have you just watched a real disaster, or it wasn't good at all? It was a bad extract regarding something, regarding maybe a series, a TV show, a book, etc. Post a review and tell us. Write the review and write your opinion and your recommendation regarding this issue. Here, as always, when we want to write something, an article, a story, anything, okay, a review in our case in here, we have to put a plan. We have to plan for our writing, because planning will help us, or will ease, okay, make it easy, will ease the process of writing. Our review in here, it consists of four paragraphs. Four paragraphs. Let's see what we will have in every paragraph. So I would like a student to read the first thing in Ya Mary. The first paragraph, what it will include, Ya Mary. Paragraph one.
A name of the TV show or series they are reviewing, when it is on TV, who is in it, and the basic reason for the storyline.
يعني عليكي. Thank you, Mary. So here, first of all, okay, at the beginning, we have to name, okay, the TV show or series we are watching. What is the name of it? Okay, what is the name of the series? What is the name of the book, maybe? What is the name of the movie we are watching? Thank you. And then when it is on TV. So here we are talking about the setting, okay, the time, or and where, when and where. Who is in it? So here we are talking about the main character. Who is in it? Who, okay, it stars, or the main character is, okay, and the basic reason for the storyline, okay, the plot, the thesis, the main idea of my TV show, or of my review regarding this TV show, or regarding the series, or regarding the book I am writing the review about. Thank you, Mary. Let's go to the second paragraph. What it will include? Let me see here. Yes, yeah, William. Paragraph 2.
Paragraph 2, teacher. Review the first
Episode. Thank you.
episode.
So here, wait. Okay, thank you, dear. So here, if we are talking about a series, maybe, okay, مسلسل, okay, we will, okay, review the first episode of it, for example. Okay, this is an example. Remember that it is a suggested answer for our exercise. So if I am reading or watching a series, I might review the first episode. If I am watching a movie, all right, I might review it. If I am watching play, okay, I might review the first scene, المشهد الأول, or the second scene, or the last scene of it. Number 3, William, could you continue? Comment. Okay, I'll have another student, Caroline.
I can continue if you want.
Comment on the plot and acting.
Yes, so you have here to give your opinion, you have to comment. And that's why in the last lecture we said that writing a review is not about summary. It's not a summary. I am not giving a summary of something. I am commenting. I have to have my own opinion. So it's a commentary issue in writing. Okay, تعليق. I have to give my own opinion, my own point of view regarding the writing, regarding the review, and it is okay if it was positive or negative. It is okay. And the last paragraph, in the last paragraph, I will have Elizabeth. Paragraph 4.
Sum and state your opinion.
Thank you. You have to sum up, okay? And you give your opinion regarding it. You give your recommendation if it's not worth reading it, if it's worth, okay, knowing about this issue, about this TV show, about this series, about this book, about, okay, etc. Thank you, dears. Let's now go to our review in here and read it and see. Here I am going to zoom out in order to have both slides and compare between the plan and the piece of writing. So who would like to start? And we will, okay, compare the first paragraph in the plan with the first paragraph of our review. I would like a student with a high voice in order to read. Yeah, Mary. Yalla, the first paragraph in
Yes,
here,
yes.
dear.
Inspector Weasley is a new detective program that is on Channel 4 on Thursdays. It stars David
Ackroyd.
Aykroyd, better known for being a comedy actor.
Thank
A
you, dear.
comment?
Look here. Yes, thank you, dear. Here we have the name of the TV show or series, which is Inspector Weasley. Okay, and he is and it is a new detective program. Okay, مسلسل ايش؟ تحقيق هنا اجى. That is on Channel 4 on Thursdays. Here we are having when it is on TV. And who is in it? It stars, the main character is David Ackroyd, better known for being a comedy actor. Who is David Ackroyd? He's a comedy actor. Thank you, dear. Let's go to the second paragraph in here, and I'll have Yalla Ya Sultan in a high voice and hurry up, dear. The
Yes.
first few
The
episodes.
first few episodes were very different from other police shows. It focused more on the paperwork involved in police work, the relationship between the various police officers he works with
And Ackroyd's.
Aykroyd's very sick wife. Aykroyd is excellent as Weasley, and the dialogue between the cast members is sad 1 minute and very funny the next.
يعني عليك. Thank you, Sultan. Let's go here to our plan and see in paragraph 2, review the first episode. We have to put details regarding our plot, regarding our dialogue. The first few episodes were very different from other police shows. So it is not as other police shows that we watched already. it focused, okay, what's the main idea of our plot or of our action? More on the paperwork involved in the police work. The relationship here, we are talking about a relationship between various means different, okay, police officers he works with and Aykroyd's very sick wife. So here we are having a detail that his wife is very sick. Aykroyd is excellent as Wesley or as Wesley, and the dialogue between cast members, they are talking about the dialogue in here, is sad 1 minute and it's funny the next minute. So here we are having a complicated feelings maybe, okay, the moments of the story or of the review, okay, sometimes it's sad and others are funny. Thank you. Let's go to the third paragraph, which is comment on the plot and acting, okay. So here you are giving your opinion regarding the review. We have Lean, can you please read the third paragraph, dear?
Yes, teacher. The plot is easy to follow, though it does have some unexpected twists and turns. Aykroyd's wife dies, and he accidentally sets his house on fire. This leads to him forming new friendships with people outside the police force as he has to move home.
Thank you, dear. So here, when they say that the cast members, okay, are said to be one moment sad and other moments they are very funny. The plot is easy to follow, so it's an easy-going extract. You can read it easily, okay? It is simple, though it does have some unexpected twists and turns. How is that? Ackard's wife, because she's very sick, as we said in here, she dies, okay? And he accidentally, which is the unexpected twist or turns, he accidentally, by mistake, sets his house on fire. So he burns his house. This leads to him, my bad, forming new friendships. He made friends, okay, with people outside the police force. With, okay, they are not with or in the office with him. He has to move home. He has to move to his native town, to his own town, to his original town. Thank you. Let's go to the last paragraph in here, and I'll have and quick يا تولين. يلا يا تولين.
Yes,
It is
teacher.
police.
It
Yeah.
is a police program with a difference. It shows ordinary, everyday crime rather than murders, and they are often surprises in each episode. It is definitely worth watching, and I would highly recommend it.
Thank you. So here we have to sum up and state our opinion. It's a police program with a difference. Okay, it is different from other police programs. It shows ordinary everyday crime. Okay, not murders. Okay, اللي هي جرائم القتل. And there are often surprises in each episode because his wife dies, he sets his house on fire, and it is definitely worth. So here we have a positive recommendation in order to read it or to watch it, and I would highly recommend it. Unfortunately, our time is up for today, and this was the explanation of our lesson, which is regarding writing. Thank you so much. Next time, we will be solving the exercises from the students and workbooks. And for the meantime, I will leave you for your next class, and I wish you a good luck in your math exam. See you. Bye.